Today, I want to talk about thoughts that may be silently making your life harder than it needs to be. Now, many people try to change their lives without first changing their thoughts that control their daily actions. If you keep believing the wrong things, you will keep living the same story over and over again. The good news is that you can change your life by first changing what you allow to stay in your mind. Now, this is not about pretending everything is perfect, but about letting go of thoughts that hold you back. Now, some of these thoughts may feel true even when they are not. That is why they are so dangerous, because they hide behind fear and self-doubt. By the end of today's video, you will have practical ways to replace these harmful thoughts with better ones. Now, I want you to listen carefully, because one simple idea could change how you see yourself. Now, let's start with the first thoughts that many people never realize they are carrying. The first one is, I am not good enough. Now, these thoughts have stopped more dreams than failure ever will. Every time you tell yourself you are not good enough, you are closing a door before anyone else can. The truth is that nobody starts as an expert. Every person you admire was once a beginner who made a mistake. Your value does not depend on how perfect you are today. Growth happens when you give yourself permission to learn. Stop waiting to feel ready before you can take action. Confidence grows after action, not before it. Next time this thought appears, remind yourself that improvement is more important than perfection. One small step today is better than 100 perfect plans that never happen. The second thought is, people are always judging me. Now, many people live inside an imaginary courtroom where they think everyone is watching them. The truth is that most people are too busy worrying about their own lives. So when you stop living for other people's opinion, you start living for your own purpose. Some people will like you and some will not, and that is normal. You cannot please everyone, no matter how hard you try. Chasing everyone's approval is a race that has no finish line. Let your character speak louder than other people's opinion. The people who matter will respect you for being genuine. Do not let fear of being judged stop you from doing what is right. Your future is too important to hand it over to strangers' opinion. The third thought you should clear out of your mind is, it is too late for me. Now, this is one of the biggest lies that fear tells people. It's never too late to learn a new skill or start a new chapter. Many successful people did not find their path until later in life. The only time you truly lose is when you decide to give up. Every new day gives you another chance to begin again. Your past may explain where you are, but it does not have to decide where you go. Do not spend today punishing yourself for yesterday. Use your regrets as lessons instead of chains. Every step forward counts, no matter how small it seems. Your next decision can change the direction of your life. The fourth thought you should not think about is, I have to do everything perfectly. Now you see, perfection sounds good, but it often becomes a prison. People who wait for perfect conditions usually miss great opportunities. Making mistakes does not mean you are failing. Making mistakes means you are moving. Every failure teaches something that success never could. Do not be afraid to look inexperienced when you are learning. Progress will always be more powerful than perfection. Give yourself permission to improve one day at a time. Your best today is enough for today. Keep going, because consistent action will beat perfect intentions. The fifth thought you should discard out of your mind is, I will be happy when I have more. Now, many people spend their whole lives chasing happiness that always stays one step ahead. If you cannot appreciate what you have today, more things will never fix that habit. Gratitude changes the way you see your life. There is nothing wrong with wanting more, but do not forget to value what you already have. Happiness grows when you notice the small blessings around you. Even a hard day can hold something good if you look carefully. Your peace should not depend only on your next achievement. Learn to celebrate every small win along the way. A thankful heart is stronger than a complaining mind. The life you dream of starts with appreciating the life you have now. The sixth thought you should discard out of your mind is, I cannot change. Now, these thoughts has kept countless people stuck for years. The truth is that your habits can change if you choose to practice something better every day. Change may feel uncomfortable, but staying the same can cost even more. Every new habit starts with one small decision. You do not have to change everything in one day. Focus on getting just 1% better today. Small changes may look unimportant at first, but they grow into big results. Never underestimate what consistency can do. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. Believe that change is possible because it begins the moment you decide. The seventh thought you should discard out of your mind is, every problem is the end of the story. Now, when life gets hard, it is easy to think that things will never get better. Fear has a way of making small problems look permanent. Remember that every storm eventually passes. Some of your greatest lessons will come from your hardest days. Challenges are not always punishments, because sometimes they are preparation. Do not let one bad moment define your entire life. You have survived difficult days before, and you can do it again. Keep moving even when the path feels uncertain. The darkest nights are never forever. Hold on to hope, because tomorrow can look very different from today. The eighth thought you should discard out of your mind is, I have to compare myself to others. Now you see, comparison is one of the fastest ways to steal your joy. Someone will always have more. Someone will always have less. Your journey is different from everyone else. Do not measure your chapter 2 with someone else's chapter 20. Social media often shows highlights and hides struggles. Never forget that people rarely post their worst days. Your only real competition is the person you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth instead of someone else's success. Every step you take forward is something to be proud of. Your story becomes stronger when you stop trying to live someone else's life. The number 9 thought you should discard out of your mind is, I must control everything. Now you see, trying to control every part of your life will leave you exhausted. Some things are simply outside your control. Wasting energy on what you cannot change only steals peace. From today, focus your attention on the choices you can make. Let go of the need, to know every answer before you move forward. Life often rewards those who take wise steps despite uncertainties. Trust your ability to handle whatever comes next. You are stronger than many of the fears living inside your mind. Sometimes the greatest freedom comes from letting go. When you release what you cannot control, you make room for peace. The 10th thought you should discard out of your mind is, I will never succeed. Now, this has stopped more people than failure ever could. Success is not about never falling, but always getting back up. Every person you admire has faced moments of doubt. The difference is that they kept going even when they were afraid. Your dream deserves more than a few moments of courage. Do not let temporary failures become permanent beliefs. Every new attempt makes you wiser than the last one. The person who refuses to quit is already closer to success. Believe in your ability to grow even when the results are not yet visible. Your next decision could be the one that changes everything. So dear friends, your next chapter starts today. Your life can change the moment you stop believing the lies that have been holding you back. Every great change begins with one different thought. You are not defined by your past mistakes or your current struggles. You have the power to choose what you will believe from this day forward. Now let go of the thoughts that steals your joy, your peace, and your confidence. Hold on to hope even when the road ahead looks uncertain. Remember that growth takes time, so be patient with yourself. Every day is a new opportunity to think better, live better, and become better. The best version of your life is built one thought and one decision at a time. Start today because there is no better time to change than right now. So before you go, if this video helped you see your thoughts in a new way, I hope it encouraged you to take your first step. Remember that you are not alone in this journey because we are all learning to build better lives. So keep choosing thoughts that give you courage instead of fear. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs this message today. And hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe to this channel so you never miss more practical videos like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will know when the next video is ready. So that's all about today's video. See you in my next video, and bye for now.